Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. On this morning drive to work. For some people don't have to commute to work. Some people get to stay home and clock in from there and talk on Teams and whatever. But anyways, Dallas Mavericks. See, I was watching the end of the game of the Dallas Mavericks playing Utah on Saturday night for some weird reason. And they won another game. In the Utah Jazz. This is the Utah Jazz, but they still won. Even though the Utah Jazz put up a hefty fight against the Lakers last night, playing back-to-back. Man, the Lakers would have lost that game. Oh, shit. But the fact that they almost lost is something. We all know what's going on with the Lakers. But anyways, the Dallas Mavericks. We know why they ain't talking about the Dallas Mavericks. Because the Dallas Mavericks are actually, at one point in time, the last time I checked, a couple of weeks ago, it was like 5-6, 5-7. They below 500. The last time I actually watched them before that game I watched against Utah, they was they took an L to the Golden State Warriors due to the magnificent play of one Stephen Curry and Klay Thompson's return back to the Bay Area since his free agency movement to the Dallas Mavericks himself. But now since then, Luka hasn't played. Luka's been out. And I take that back. The last time I actually watched the Dallas Mavericks, I take that back. The last time I watched them was actually they played against Denver on Friday night, 2 Fridays ago now. I take that back, and they won that game. And Kyrie Irving played. But Kyrie Irving, particularly, we know why. We know why they ain't talking about them. It's Kyrie Irving. They ever had to talk about these slouching, losing, fake-ass fakers. Los Angeles fakers, then talk about Kyrie Irving. And we all know why they rather talk about the Lakers than Kyrie Irving. For one, there was a little thing that happened 3 years ago. A little thing that happened 3 years ago with Kyrie Irving. His stance against the COVID shots. I think we can say that now. His stance against that pissed off the media. Pissed off Lee ESPN, of course. He has Stephen A. Smith barking, giving his yelling orders to disparage Kyrie Irving in his stance. Ooh, hurt my throat. We all know that happened. Even though at the same time, Aaron Rodgers had the same stance and supposedly lied about taking it. There was no smoke for him, even though I agree with Aaron Rodgers. I agree with both Kyrie and Aaron Rodgers. They shouldn't be forced to take that crap. But the energy was so different, and we know why. And then it was the whole, what was it? The movie thing? The whole sharing a link to a movie that no one cared about. That absolutely no one cared. What was it, 3 years ago? A movie 3 years ago? 4 years ago? I mean, at the time, that no one cared about, that he just happened to share a link to, and the world, well, the media world lost their rabbit-ass mind. Kyrie Irving gets suspended as well for it. Also had to sit out half a season because he was against the COVID shot. They just went in on him. But he stood tall and stood on business. And he found himself in Dallas, which he has been blossoming in. Like I say, he's averaging 24 points, 6.2 assists. this season, and no one's talking about him because they still hate that man stood up to him, didn't take the shot. The fact that this man has his own mind of his own. He can make his own decisions without the threat of, without being scared of the threat of the media barking at him or try to change his mind and do whatever like some of these freaking Buck Nancy's be doing. You know, they want Kyrie to be toe the line, doing jigs, doing whatever. Yeah, master. Yeah, master, I'll do it, master. No, he ain't doing that. He got a mind of his own. Which is what it should be. Everybody shouldn't have to follow in the same steps, march the same tone as everyone else. What fun is that? Huh? What fun is that? So I commend Kyrie Irving for standing on business. Because me and him, we both alike. We don't go whatever everybody else thinks and says and do whatever else people tell us to do. We're our own thinker. We do what we want. We stand on business. I gotta do that so many times in my life. And I get it. When it comes to the NBA and basketball, I get it. You may not be always 100% in it. You may have other interests outside of basketball, just like I have other interests outside of the work I do. Some people, some coworkers don't like, but I'm not loyal to my job. Hell no, I ain't loyal to my job. That's my job. I follow the rules to a point. So they won't get my ass up out of there. But when it comes to this job thing, I ain't telling you guys my job, but when it comes to my job, I give a flying two hoots about it. When I go home, and when I go to work, all right, I'm about work. Well, at the same time, I'm always watching the comment sections and liking people's comments and watching the numbers and doing other things that I'm making money off of. I watch that during that work, whatever. Sometimes creating scripts for my other channels and all that stuff when I'm on break. And then when I go home, that's it. I don't give a damn about this job no more. Some people bring their job home. Some people are loyal to the job. And that's how Kyrie Irving, I see that with Kyrie Irving. He loves basketball. Don't get me wrong. But he don't give a damn about it. What is this car doing? You got to go, my guy. Man, people drive two different levels. Drive too fast or too slow out here. It's one of the two. But anyways, back to Kyrie Irving. But I commend Kyrie Irving and his play. But I also, hold on right quick. There's people calling me. All right, but I was about to say before that call happened, I was going to say, we also got to give praise to Jason Kidd. People have their, Jason Kidd, I don't think Jason Kidd is a good coach. He ain't a good coach. He ain't a good coach. Well, at the same time, he just took a team to the finals. He just took the team to the finals. The same team. And I think this team might be a little bit more disciplined, a little bit more better than the team from last year. Because just yesterday, without Kyrie Irving, because I guess there's some kind of flu going on amongst the team. I don't know what the total, I don't know what the current condition is with Klay Thompson. Last time I checked, I think Luka had some type of lower body injury. But, yeah, there was no Kyrie, no Klay, no Luka last night. And this team was still able to beat the Trailblazers. And the Trailblazers are not a good team, but still. Well, a whole bunch of role players, they sure managed to win that game. And even against Denver a couple of weeks ago, they still managed to beat. Well, then again, I think it was evenly matched because there was no Luke. There was no Luke. Did Klay play? I think Klay played. Yeah, never mind. I was about to say only Kyrie played that game. But yeah, they ain't giving no praise for Jason Kidd either, for reasons. But yeah, they ain't talking about the Dallas Mavericks. They ain't gonna talk about the Dallas Mavericks while Kyrie's on the team because they don't like Kyrie. They ain't ready to talk about this old ass ninja, slew-footed, slow-footed, balding, narcissistic, no freaking skills other than running people over like he's Rome Bettis, running people over like he Derrick Henry over there, and his slick mouth redneck ass coach, then talk about the Dallas Mavericks. But that's all I got to say about it. Tell me what you guys think.